Star Wars Battlefront 2, created by EA, was released in 2017, and was initially a breath of fresh air in Star Wars gaming, especially after the disappointing disaster of Star Wars Battlefront from 2015. Star Wars Battlefront 2 expanded on the Star Wars Battlefront that was released in 2015, by introducing new heroes and villains, settings, and character classes, rather than a sort of make-your-own class style. Star Wars Battlefront 2 is very ambitious and spans across multiple eras, allowing for more immersive settings which make the game feel fresh and different, as you could be on Kamino one moment and then on Starkiller Base the next. I definitely think that EA could not have gone any other way with Star Wars Battlefront 2, because otherwise they would have just been retreading on their 2015 release, which I don't think would have gone down well with fans at all. In comparison, unlike Battlefront 2015, gameplay now in Battlefront 2 from 2017, you can play as a lightsaber wielding hero or villain, and so can your friends. Unlike in the original Star Wars Battlefront from 2015, where there was only one lightsaber character per team. A lot of people took a chance on Star Wars Battlefront 2 from 2017, as the previous entry in the series wasn't exactly Game of the Year material. It didn't have an expansive set of maps that spanned across multiple different eras. Instead, we got multiple maps around the same era in 2015, which is honestly a shame. But Star Wars Battlefront 2 from 2017 really seems to bring back the fans of Star Wars Battlefront, and also those fans back to the Star Wars gaming community, which is really nice to see, as the fans can all play together in one big battlefield set in the Star Wars universe. A lot of people honestly loved the multiplayer at the start. It was a breath of fresh air, especially compared to 2015's Battlefront. 2017's Battlefront 2 improves on the 2015's Battlefront. The movement is now more fluid, gameplay is even smoother, and the graphics, as usual from EA, look beautiful. The immersion of playing as a specific class to help further your teammates get to the next command post or the new stage in the battle is truly satisfying and helps boost morale for the team, which is why I think is one of the best reasons that Battlefront 2 implemented their class system to improve teamwork. But I think one of the biggest differences between Star Wars Battlefront from 2015 and Star Wars Battlefront 2 from 2017 is how you are able to play as a hero or a villain. This sort of gameplay made the game feel repetitive and tedious, because you would have a very slim chance of playing as your favourite Star Wars characters, because for the majority of the time you'd be stuck as a plain old trooper, and I never really liked this way of being a hero or villain, because it never based you on skill but pure luck, and for the majority of games you'd be stuck as a soldier shooting at the people that were lucky enough to find those item drops. In Star Wars Battlefront 2 from 2017, they really improve on this mechanic by completely getting rid of the item drop and replacing it with battle points. This completely got rid of the luck of the draw style gameplay for getting to play as a hero or villain, and instead you got the chance to play as a hero or villain based on how well you do in the game. I really think that this incentivized more players to try their best, because now you have a real reason to get a kill streak, as the reward is definitely worth the effort, as the right amount of battle points could land you a place as a vehicle, a support class, or as a hero or villain depending on what team you're on. This small little change probably made Battlefront 2 more of a success, as it gave more players of various ability and capability the chance to play as their favourite Star Wars characters, rather than forcing them to aimlessly go around the map and try and find a hero drop like in Star Wars Battlefront from 2015. Multiplayer in Star Wars Battlefront 2 seems to be more of a success now than at launch, as EA have added various game modes and gameplay updates which really add to the replayability factor of the game. Such as game modes like Ewok Hunt and Capital Supremacy, which they've recently added, allows for a new experience for the Star Wars Battlefront 2 players. But I think the biggest thing that EA have added into Star Wars Battlefront 2 from 2017 are the new heroes and villains, which are added every so often, such as Captain Phasma and Finn, Obi-Wan Kenobi and General Grievous, as well as Anakin Skywalker and Count Dooku. These small little updates with added characters really bring back players to the game, as they can now play the new characters and level up their star cards and make those heroes and villains the best that they can be. The fact that EA are even adding new characters after launch is fantastic, and for free as well. Yeah, you heard me right, EA is not charging players for these characters. Unlike in Star Wars Battlefront 2015, where you had to pay for DLC to get new characters, and subpar ones at that. The fact that EA are giving away these free characters, it's a step in the right direction. In this train of thought, it looks like EA are repenting for the sins of something else. Perhaps it might be because of the microtransactions. Who knows, we'll never find out. Although EA could have given us what we wanted. Space battles with ground combat like in the original Battlefront 2 from 2005. Honestly, I think that EA are just looking to the original Battlefront 2 for inspiration, and maybe trying to cash in on our nostalgia, but, you know, I'm fine with that. The modes in Battlefront 2 from 2005 were truly fun. Although the gameplay is clunky compared to today's standards, it still has its morals in check, and knew what it wanted to be when it was released. So, if EA are taking inspiration from Battlefront 2 from 2005, I'm fine with that, as long as they don't make it a carbon copy of the 2005 release. EA need to do their own thing and make it their own way, with new modes that we've never seen before, and not just fogging up my nostalgia goggles. Overall, I feel like Star Wars Battlefront 2 from 2017 is a truly developed game, which many people could enjoy. Even if you don't enjoy Star Wars in general, the gameplay is still fun enough for anyone to pick up. The excitement of getting to play as a hero after being a stormtrooper for about 5 to 10 minutes, it's absolutely fantastic. I'm saying it's probably one of the most rewarding things in Star Wars Battlefront 2. Just to have that lightsaber in hand or an OP blaster and slaughter down the enemy team. In conclusion, Star Wars Battlefront 2 from 2017 has really hit the mainstream. It's really starting to gain a strong and true following who log on every day to play. There are even YouTubers dedicated to that game. So that's got to tell you something. So EA, you're doing well. So just don't ruin it for yourself. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it and you'd like more videos like this, then please consider subscribing, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss more uploads from me. So thank you, and goodbye.